Hello everybody. Welcome to a brand new, it's not a brand new episode, it's not a brand new city, but it is a completely brand new game on the channel. It's the first game that I am playing that is different from City Skylines. And yes, let's see how it goes. So this is Citystate II. I got my hands on this game. It is one that I have kept a keen eye on for quite a while now. Now that it's out, I definitely want to give it a try, and I figured I would share my gameplay as well on the channel for those who are interested. It is a city simulator game, so it is still in the same genre as City Skylines. I think I want to keep the channel in that same space. So this will give you, I guess, a peek into the fact that I do play other games, and I am super keen to give this one a try. So I have played, I've played around with the game for like maybe an hour or so since it came out, but I haven't really done a proper playthrough of it. So I thought today I would play through the tutorial, record my gameplay, and share it on the channel. And you guys let me know what you think about the game. If this is a game that interests you, have you got your hands on it? Are you playing it? Let me know in the comments, and I hope that you will follow me on this journey as well. Alright, let's get straight into it. So, interface is obviously very different from City Skylines, so this is something that took me a while to get used to. But I've played around, let me not say I've played around. I've gone through the menu a bit, had a look at the different geographies that are available, and this is one of my favorites. So it is in the valleys geography, it is map A. I am not really fussed about political culture, so I'm keeping myself center. And since this is kind of the first time I'm playing this, I'm not really used to simulating or playing games vanilla. I'm going to set everything to easy, and I'm going to set up a brand new state. I'm going to be extremely vain and just call it Sanctum state. I think that's fine, that works for me. And let's go ahead and create our new nation. So I am going to be learning how to play this game now, so I'm probably going to make a lot of crappy decisions, being a person who's not used to playing a city simulator. And yeah, let's see what happens. Well, let me not say not used to playing a city simulator. I'm not used to playing it vanilla. Right, let's go along with the tutorial. So the first thing is I need to create a flag. So it's nice these big arrows telling me exactly what to do. So let's go ahead and create a flag. So I've got different background options. I've got a whole bunch of emblems. I can have an emblem on the left, one on the center, one on the right, and then for each of them I can change the color. So let me play around with the flags and let's see what I come up with. Alright, so this is my flag. Kept it simple, didn't spend too much time playing around with too many options. I took this one because it is very similar to the South African flag, or at least in terms of shape. And then I stuck a picture of the lion there because, you know, lions are strong, and I believe we are about to build a very, very strong nation. So let us adopt the flag. And at this point now we need to select a location for our first city. So this is quite a big map. Each little grid that you see, or each little square, it's a location to place a brand new city. So we need to find a place to start our city. And I would like something by the coast. Well, not the coast necessarily, but by the river, or a river, I guess. How about How about here? I think this is nice. We've got water all around, and we can start off with, I'm guessing this is obviously also a fairly flat spot, so we will start off here, and the first city that I'll establish is my country's capital, so I need to choose wisely. So this is where all the big stuff is going to be. So I'm going to call this Sanctum City. So this is the main point, and yeah, this is going to be our entry spot. Oh, nice and big, Sanctum City. So we've got 90,000 left in our coffers, and I'm guessing for Sanctum City we're going to be starting off with $100,000, which is all right. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, welcome to Sanctum City. I love this. It's beautiful. The pixelated art is very different from what I'm used to, or the blocky art, but I definitely love the look of it. I think when you look at it from afar in general, it is nice and green. Looks quite realistic. So let's start off with the tutorials. The first bits that we need to do is get used to the keys. So this is our ASWS, just to move around. We've got the mouse that allows us to rotate. And at this point now we need to build our first set of roads. Okay, let's do that. I wonder if it matters if I use this road. Okay, it doesn't matter. Great. So I want to use this road because I think it looks nicer, even though it costs so much more money. Okay. I guess that's all I needed to do. So I need to fill my demand. So I've got low income residential demand. So this is where it asks me to do some residential zoning, but it's going straight for medium density. Interesting. Okay, this is fine. So we can have some medium density along the water, which is cool. But let's do that. I want to make sure that we have enough room for everything we want to do. Okay, so I'm going to build you out a little bit, because it's supposed to zone 25 residential slots, it says. But I don't want to do any more mid density. I'm going to do low density residential. Actually, should I? Let me stick with medium density, because this is our capital. This is actually going to be big, so we're going to put down our medium densities actually. All right, so we've zoned those 25. So now we need to provide power and water. So before I put down the power, what I want to do is I'm going to set a road that leads out all the way the side, and then we'll also have our industry and stuff get set up from that side. All right, let's draw these roads quickly. All right, we spent a lot of money on this now, so let us build our power. So we're going to put down a, what is this? This is a diesel power station here, I think. Let's plot that down. Then we're going to put on a water tower. Now it doesn't really matter where we put the water tower. Either way, it all works. So put down the water tower that side, and now we need to zone commercial. So we need commercial buildings in order for our houses to start. So I believe as soon as we zone, we should start to see construction happening. There we go. So people have started coming in, our commercials go up, and our residential areas also go up, which is great. So now we need to set our retail tax to 3%. This is just to, I'm guess, to drive growth. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead. So let's click on that. So our retail, set it down to 3%. Cool. Manufacturing is next. So now we're going to build the industrial lots. So it wants us to build 6 industrial lots. So let's go over to where we zoned our industry. and open up that industrial tab, grab medium density, and how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can just zone some more, and I'm guessing as demand goes, they will automatically start growing. Okay, now we should just build a couple of new roads, grow our population to 750, and I'm guessing the tutorial will then kick in next. I love how the cars just start driving as soon as you build. It's pretty neat. I feel like I don't have to do too much in order to get things going. So we don't have a lot of commercial growing the site. I'm guessing it's because there's no demand really for it just yet. All right, but otherwise, so commercial, looks like commercial and office are one in the same thing. So it's retail, office. I'm guessing some commercials will become office in time. Anyway, let's see. For now, we're going to build a couple of roads and get ourselves up to that 750 population. All right, let's get into it. Alright, so we have hit that 750 population. Now we need to go ahead and build our first government office. So government offices, it says the headquarters are very special. This building will expand by itself with more population and with enough active policies. As it can't be destroyed, its location should be chosen judiciously. Alright, so we need to ensure this is in a spot that is fairly central. So let's do this. Let's put it in this big block right here. So there's space around it. I don't know what it will grow on its own means, or it will expand on its own. I don't know if it's going to grow additional spots or what. So let's make sure that we've got some area around either side of it to allow it to expand. We can put a road just behind it here. So this is its spot, and then we can develop around it. I think that makes sense. Meanwhile, everything here is developing nicely. This is all medium density. So it would be nice to have some skyscrapers maybe around here to develop some skyscrapers in around this area. So we might just zone some high and medium densities in this space and then blend it out to a few low densities around there. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Okay. In the meantime, it says the government building speeds up the growth and stability index. So this directly affects the inflation and approval ratings and should ideally stay above 50 points. Destroying slums, new policies, and new tax rates will lower this index. All right, let's continue. So policies can change the way the economy operates, the activity of our country, and so on. All right, so we've got a red arrow here to go and have a look at this. I'm guessing this is where all the policies are. Is there any specific one we are supposed to choose? So it doesn't say we're supposed to go and change anything specific. Place my cursor over underlined text to get specific explanations. Okay. So should we see what's going on in healthcare? Type of insurance coverage. So we can give an optional and private funded, I'm guessing optional private funded healthcare, compulsory private funded healthcare, compulsory public and private funded. So everybody chips in. Okay. And this is entirely handled by the government. So depending upon which one I see that my approval rating changes between the left and the right. So the left is very happy, the right is not very happy. I'm guessing if I go optional, then the left is not happy and the right is okay. So if I make it a public, everybody must chip in. So yeah, we will make everybody chip in. I think this is the most balanced of all of them, since I am not leaning towards any specific side. So let's go with compulsory public private funded plan, and let's enact that. Sweet. So we've got others. So we've got unemployment, entrepreneurship, pension, and I'm guessing these still need to get unlocked. That's why I can't edit that. If I edit pension, compulsory private, okay, so this is forcing people in terms of their pensions. All right, we'll play around with these policies a bit later. For now, let's just continue with our city building. So we need to get education in now, at least according to the tutorial. So I need to click the layers button and move the cursor over the education. So okay, there's layers. Where's education? There's education. So this is showing me, okay, there's no education anyway. The color indicates the quality of the education system, while the score refers to the current level of education. So that's the score, and I'm guessing that's the color. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to build a school then, I guess. So let's get a school out. We're gonna start off with elementary. So let's put the elementary school here in this little corner. All right, so then I guess that starts slowly educating my people. That's looking good. I'm happy with that. It's gonna be fun to see how all of these develop once they actually start becoming taller buildings. That should be fun. For now, I need to activate a generator. Let's go and see. So that's all for our power supply. So to accommodate a growing population, let's turn on a second generator. Left click on the diesel generator building and activate a second one. So okay, so my power is sitting here at 74%. That's how much I'm guessing is currently being used. So if we activate a second one, so then that goes down. Okay, that makes sense. It makes sense, and that's actually quite better. It prevents me from having to build a whole lot of them. Okay, cool. All right, so we've activated the generator, and now the thing says we need to expand our city to a population of 2,000. I'm guessing at that point then the tutorial will kick back in again. Okay, cool. So I'm going to expand the city sort of in that direction. So we'll get a couple of roads laid out, and then let's see what we can do for our expansion. Okay, so we have got to 2,000 population. I guess the whole city was busy growing behind me. Yeah, so all of these were busy growing behind me whilst I was busy zoning. I thought I was going to have to zone out this entire area before I actually hit that population, but I guess not really. So we need to build an immigration office next. Cool, so let's get that. Let's hit that, Department of Immigration. So I'm guessing this is also a building I place somewhere. I think I'll keep it also in this area. So it'll be close to where the government building is. So we need to open up the gates. We need to set the border policy with the least advanced nations set to 80% or higher if you feel like. The border policy can be changed at no cost. Okay, so border control, least developed countries. So I'm guessing this is to allow more people from that to enter our country, which is great. What is this? Ooh, religious buildings. What do? A higher birth rate will also speed up the population growth. Lower education levels, lower incomes, and some policies will increase the birth rate. But religious buildings are the most direct option to do so. They will increase the birth rate of nearby buildings regardless of social class. Oh, okay. So let's get... what are our options? So we've got a church, we've got a mosque, and we've got a pagoda. Okay, I'm gonna just keep it simple. I'm going to build a church, but where will I build this church? Let's have a church. Which would be the best place to have this church? Well, we've got a bit of... actually, you know what? We'll do this. We'll give it a nice lot. And then the church can sit there by itself, and then we'll also put a road behind it so it has its own dedicated slot. I think that works. It's got a nice set of trees around it. It's got its own little cemetery as well. That's cool. More children. I need to upgrade my school. So we need to make space to accommodate more pupils. Left click on the school to open its settings. The grade A, B, C refers to the quality of the service provided. Increasing the number of teachers will improve the grade, but not the student capacity. Okay, I see. So more teachers, better education. I suppose you get a lower teacher to student ratio. So that kind of makes sense. For now, let's upgrade the school just to give it to allow more people in. All right, what is this? The school? Yes, there's a school. So this is increasing the teachers, and then we can just upgrade the school. Sweet. So now we need to reach a population of 4,000, right? Okay, but what's this arrow telling me? This is, what is this? Census 2. What is that? It's giving me... oh, is it giving me stats? It's giving me stats about the buildings. 20 occupants, 55 occupants. Okay, so you use this tool if you want to actually see what's happening in each building. Okay, that's cool. But for now, we need to reach a population of 4,000. Alrighty, let's do that. I think we'll use this time to continue our zoning up here and use that to hopefully get us to that 4,000 mark. How is our demand? So there's demand for a lot of manufacturing. So let's increase our... let's just build a few more industrial lots. Can I convert this into an avenue? Because I'd like to think... oh, I can't do that. Why? I thought this is how you convert things. No, clearly not. Okay, guess I'll have to figure that out. I don't need to build roads. Actually, I've got a couple of roads here. So let's put in some industry. This is to satisfy the demand that's growing. And I don't want industry on the sand. So you can have some industry here. We can have some more this side. And I think one more here should be fine. But just to be safe, to make sure that we don't run out anytime soon, let's zone some more industry, and then these will get satisfied as demand increases for them. Okay, Cool. I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and continue the expansion. I love this. This is cool. This is a beautiful animation. Oh, look at that. That's stunning. That's stunning. Ooh. We have water shortages. We're operating at 106%. So let's get another water tower in. It can sit right here. Great, we've doubled our water capacity. We'll be running out of electricity soon as well. But let's focus on expanding. I'm worried that in my expansion we're going to run out of electricity. So before we do that, let's put down another diesel generator. And cool. So now that gives us a bit more room for expansion. And let's zone out this entire area. See if we can get our population to 4,000. Okie dokie, we have reached that 4,000 mark and our city is expanding outwards. So it's expanding in that direction. I'm hoping that once everything grows, we should have some good skyscrapers in and around this area, so some nice tall buildings. When these medium ones develop, they should also be a bit tall, and we start getting some interesting height differences in and around here. And then we're going to now expand out in this direction. At least that's what I'm thinking at some point. And then we start having some good low density. I think I'll give some green spaces here, leave some green space in the middle, and then just have houses in and around that area. But the next step in our tutorial is saying we need to check out our approval ratings. Right, doesn't really matter yet, but when approaching 10,000 and 20,000 inhabitants, these ratings will begin to play a role. Okay, so let's have a look. Get into our approval ratings, and I'm guessing this is our overall approval rating, which is sitting at 50%. It's higher with the right wing, lower with the left wing. Political affiliation, higher with the left wing, lower with the right wing. I'm really not a person who understands all these political things. So, okay, for now, I'll close it. I'll keep an eye on it and see if my city ends up in a state of complete anarchy. If it does, then I know I have failed. I guess it's as simple as that, right? Okay, so since there are few... if I click on it and I drag, it moves. Since they have few priorities in common, their approval differs from left-wing to right-wing citizens. The weight of each group depends on the citizen's political affiliations. Depending on the chosen policies and origin of migrants and affiliations origins of migrants, the affiliations will evolve. It should be noted that approval ratings are not related to riots and does not affect the economy. All right, that's good to know. About the unemployment rate can have harmful effects on the economy. Too low and businesses will go bankrupt because of a lack of workforce. In that case, increase taxes and open the borders. Too high and migrants will stop to arrive. People will get poorer. In that case, lower the retail tax. Okay, the economy evolves slowly. Reforms have no immediate consequences. Okay, cool. Land value will play a critical role for the city's future. Skyscrapers and larger companies will only get built when the land value is sufficient. Parks and service buildings increase nearby value. Ah, so these skyscrapers that I've placed here, if I want them to develop, I need to raise the land value a bit. Okay, so let's see. Do we have any parks that we can place here for now? Oh, there's some pretty nice parks. So we're making a decent amount of money. So let's put this is a big park. Yeah, that's a fairly large park. And we have no service buildings whatsoever. Right, service buildings are where? No, so this is power, public services. We've got a hospital. Wow, that costs a lot per month. We've got a fire station. So fire station is at 130 per month. We can afford a fire station. So let's put a fire station down. So hopefully that should help deal with fires in and around here. I love these assets. These assets are beautiful. Come on. I love the artwork. They are stunning. They are stunning. So we have a fire station. That's good. The only thing we don't have now is a hospital and a police station. These cost an arm and a leg. Goodness me. It's cost a lot to run. 370 per month. But we need a police station. We don't want a state of anarchy. So let's get one here. Okay. So we have police, we have fire. The only thing we don't have now is something to deal with healthcare. So if we look at our healthcare down here in the layers, at the moment, everybody is still healthy with the exception of, I guess, these two. Why are they not healthy? Okay, we'll need to keep an eye on it. Let's make a bit more money and then we'll get healthcare also in around here. And that should hopefully help raise the land value here, and we'll hopefully start to see some skyscrapers. But I like the way this looks. Really like the way this looks. Alright, so traffic jams, congested roads are another reason for low land value. Using the traffic layer, identify red stretches of road and build upgrades. So which is the traffic layer? So that's the traffic layer. So we've got a few red patches here and here, nothing too major. I expect there to be a red patch here going to the side. Alright, so something to note. I did want to upgrade this road at some point. I might have to delete all of this and actually do the upgrade, but we'll see how it goes, because I think it would be good if we have this be an avenue or maybe even a highway at some point, and then off ramps to the industrial area. Okay. Airport connections. Ooh, wow, very early on we have to build an airport. To expand the city more rapidly, we can increase the number of migrants coming in by building an airport with recurrent flights. All right, so let's build an airport. Oh, the airport is big. Oh, well. So I need to rotate it. Okay, but I don't want the airport sitting right here next to my residential. So let's put the airport back here. Let's build a road going out there. So I'm going to build a whole avenue this side, because I know this is going to be a traffic heavy thing. Or airports usually are. And then we can put the airport here. There we go. We have an airport. Look at that. Look at that. It's very interesting how flat, how this land is here. Can we lower the land to make it, isn't there, yeah, terrain tool, lower the terrain. So can we, oh, you click one at a time to lower the terrain. We don't our oh, okay, right clicking and dragging moves it. Oh, you click each one and it lowers. Slowly. Okay, that's interesting. I'm just trying to get this down so that we don't have this huge mountain right at the end of the airport. But it looks like we're gonna have to take some time to do all of that. Cool, that's fine. We'll monitor our airport. Let's see if we'll see anything fly by. In the meantime, let's follow our tutorial. So we've got reward buildings. So as the population of the city and nation grows, new buildings will become available. So it says C special to continue. So we've got arrow tenders for research buildings. We've got a government headquarters. I've got 2 enacted policies. So all these are locked. So I'm guessing these all become unlocked as we get along. And then we can be building some of these to increase our... Hey, look at that. We have a plane going. We have a plane. It's going out into the rest of the world. Bye, plane. Can't see you from down here. Bye, plane. Okay, so we've seen the special buildings. So to support other nations, we create... okay, so contributions to the budget window, electricity. So we're sharing things amongst every city in here. All right, so that's fine. Tutorial is complete, people. We are done. We have got to the end of the tutorial. Our buildings are still intact. Things have not burnt down. That is fantastic. So at this point, we can close this. And I'm guessing now it's all about managing my city now and watching it grow. So let's do this. Let's just put some low density areas around here, and hopefully by the time we finish doing that, the city will have expanded a little bit. But before we do that, let's just give it a quick water tower, because we're running low on water, and that should hopefully help manage things. Okay, let's expand out with some low density residential around here, and then let's see how the city is doing after that. All right, people are complaining about power, so let's take a quick squeeze the side. We're making a decent amount of cash now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out these power units, and we're going to build the... where is it? We'll build a bigger one, the coal power plant, because this generates 4,000 capacity at 900 a month, whereas this is generating 550 at 100 a month. But with this, I can also increase the number of cores on it, so hopefully we should then be able to get a lot more power going. Great. Only 27% is being used. But if we use 1 core, we're sitting at 55. Okay, so then we save a bit of money there for a little bit. Let's allow the city to grow a bit first before we increase it. I like that. This is a nice asset. I like the look. These are so well done. These models are very well done. All right, let's go back to zoning this area out. I think once we're done zoning the stuff, we'll probably call it quits. Let's finish off the zoning quickly. Okay, so now the game is telling me about crowded schools. Teachers are asking for additional classrooms to improve quality of education. So what I'm going to do is I will build. So this is elementary. We've got elementary schools at $240 per month, and then we've got a high school. So we don't have a high school anywhere. So I'm going to put a high school down here, and we'll give this neighborhood also an elementary school. So that should feed this area, and I think we can upgrade. So this got 254 students, so it's not enough. So let's upgrade that a bit. We are slightly in the positive. High school, we are barely good. All right, so we'll leave it at that. And I think let's speed up the game a bit. Let it grow out. Ooh, look at that. We've got our first tall buildings growing, which is super cool. This looks so good. This looks so good. I really can't wait to see like the first set of skyscrapers start taking shape around here. This is so good. So our demand bars are fairly well balanced. The only thing that we could maybe do a little bit of is maybe an industrial zone, a little industry there, a little more industry here just to meet that demand. And let's take that down. So there's also a little demand for some commercials. So let's see, we've got commercial spaces. I put a commercial space here, so maybe we can put another couple this side. Yeah, you can see the demand for that is quite high. The fact that it just builds out immediately. But ooh, look at this traffic jam. We've got a traffic jam. So could we maybe upgrade this to a road? And this could potentially help, because this is meant to take on more capacity. Oh, did all the cars on that road just disappear? Oh, look at that. Look at this. I'm not sure what is going on here, but cars are going crazy. Going crazy. Oh, that's cool. But I think this is neat. We have a road here. I love how things are starting to look different in terms of the road layouts, in terms of the road colors. How do I close this? Okay, there we go. And I love how things are starting to upgrade. This is looking very beautiful. This is looking very beautiful. Nothing has burnt down just yet. Let's hope nothing burns down. But I am loving this. I love the way this game operates. I love the fact that I don't have to worry too much about beautification and I just need to manage my city. I think this is cool. I am definitely going to enjoy playing this. And if you haven't got your game on your hands on this game, I think it's definitely worth it. Give it a try, give it a shot. The game basically handles everything. I think this might even inspire me to play City Skylines Vanilla, because it takes a lot of pressure away from always wanting to make the most pretty things to just managing your city. I think this is really cool. Can we see what it looks like at night? Oh, as the lights come on. Well, this is not a lot of lights. There we go. That's more like it. That's more like it. That's cool. That's cool. I like it. I thoroughly like it. But this road is taking a lot of traffic, so we'll need to handle this at some point. But otherwise, I think this is cool. I love the way this game looks. Definitely looking forward to playing it. And yeah, let me know in the comments, everybody, if you like it, if you've had a chance to play around with it. What are your first impressions? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Leave a comment in the description of what you think about this. And if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button for a whole lot more. And yeah, let me know what you think of this type of video as well, where I mix the time lapse with real-time gameplay. If you enjoy it, perhaps we will do more videos like this for the City Skylines builds as well. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Cheers everybody.